Well, hello there, and welcome to a beer tasting with the old Growler. I'm Pete LaFrance, and today we're going to be sampling something I know you'll be especially interested in. Let's get started. And I tell you what we have today. We have a Tröegs independent brewing company, and they have sent me a Lucky Holler Hazy IPA India Pale Ale. Let's take a look at it. And we're going to see if it meets expectations. Okay, now what are we expecting? Let's find out. It says that it's handcrafted by the Tröegs brothers. Oh, we have great information on the back here. It says alcohol by volume 6.8%. It says to serve in a tumbler. Well, I taste all of the beers here at the old Growler in one of these glasses because it means every single beer gets a level playing field. You don't have the wide top to it so that the aromatics from the ales can get through, and it doesn't have the tall look of a Pilsner glass to show off the carbonation. We're a level playing field for all beers and beverages. Although it does suggest you use a tumbler. The yeast, aha, a London 3 yeast. It's 12 fluid ounces. The hops, Galaxy, Citra, and Simcoe. The malt, pale malt, unmalted wheat, white wheat, and malted oats. For this soft and juicy hazy IPA, we explore the intersection of Simcoe, Citra, and the Australian hop Galaxy. Though endless small batch trials and a little luck, we discovered that this hop combination delivers bright waves of ripe pineapple and tropical gummies on the nose, layered with notes of juicy citrus and ripe passion fruit. It's a hazy hoppy harvest IPA that's so good you'll want to holler. So that's where they get the name from. It's a Lucky Holler. And as I say, the information on the back here is quite extensive, which is I find very, very interesting, and it's great for anyone who's sampling a beer and just starting out. So, what do we expect? Well, 6.8% alcohol. That's a pretty high alcohol content. The hops, as they say right here, the fact that they have such a selection of hops and the flavors that we're looking for. We're looking for ripe pineapple and bright gummies. Now, I'm imagining that those are the sweet little gummy bears that you get. Layered with juicy citrus and ripe passion fruit. So essentially, pineapple and passion fruit. And I'm very interested in the fact that it has white wheat, and it's not malted, just white wheat, unmalted wheat, and white wheat. There are two different wheats there, so it's definitely going to be a hazy beer, that is for sure. And malted oats. Now, I have not had a beer with malted oats before, so that's going to be an interesting flavor treat. So we've got passion fruit and pineapple. So let's crack this open and see if it meets expectations. First, I'm going to have a little bit of seltzer to clear the palate. All right. What are we expecting? We're expecting a hazy beer, certainly well carbonated, with pineapple and passion fruit. So it's going to be a very, very kind of a summery beer, I imagine, and certainly going to be hazy, one of those famous hazy beers. Wow, I can start to smell the pineapple right now. Certainly is a beautiful beer, hazy. It's got that yellow color to it. First nosedive. Wow, getting the passion fruit for sure. Not so much of the pineapple though, I'm surprised. I mean, as soon as I cracked it open, that was immediately the impression I got. All right, well, it's delivered so far. Let's have the first swig. Well, yes. A lot of pineapple. I don't know about the gummies though. It's not sweet, no. This is not a sweet beer. This is a nice tart beer. Let's see what those IBUs were. Doesn't say. Now that's interesting. It has all of the information here, alcohol by volume and hops and the good stuff like that, but I don't see any International Bittering Unit messages on here. That is unusual. All right. Well, it's, as I say, it's not a sweet beer. It finishes dry, but it does have that pineapple finish to it, which is very unusual for this type of beer. Let's try it one more time. That's a really refreshing summer beer. The body is a little bit light, which is great because when you get alcohol up a little bit higher, so it's 6.8%, almost 7%, sometimes that will be a heavier feel in the mouth. But this is certainly a refreshing beer. It has all of the attributes that it said on the label. Particularly, I find it interesting with the Australian hop, the Galaxy hop. I haven't, it mentions it first. It says Galaxy, Citra, and Simcoe. I do get the Citra for sure. That's kind of the lemony type of a flavor you get. But the Galaxy, this is a new experiment for me for sure. Simcoe I'm familiar with as well, and I do get that. I'm sure that is part of the passion fruit type of a flavor that you get. So, does Tröegs Independent Brewery Lucky Holler Hazy IPA meet expectations? It certainly does. I'm Pete LaFrance, the Old Growler, hoping all of your beers meet expectations. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed this presentation. If you did, click on the subscribe button if you haven't already, and the bell. That way you won't miss any of our presentations. I'm Pete LaFrance, the Old Growler. See you next time.